You know, I think it really is true what they say. In space, no one really can hear you scream. Hello and good afternoon, Realm of Shadows. It's quite a big day today.
Feisty.
How are we all doing, everybody in the chat? Hello from the Shatterglass Universe, Magnus, Cerberus, Golden, Rumble, Godzilla Man, and everybody else. How are we doing? It's finally here in Dead by Daylight, the End Transmission chapter. The first step into sci-fi horror for behavior. And Mr. H, I will very quickly move the bendy for you, because why not? There you go. Let's get that out of the way. So, End Transmission. What do we have? Well, as always, as with these new chapters, we have both a new killer and a new survivor. And we're going to start with the new killer. This beastie right here. The Singularity. Look at that fleshy boy. Quite astounding, isn't it? So what all does the Singularity do? Let's have a quick brief through his powers and all that, shall we? So for starters, his power. Quantum Instantiation. I hope I am pronouncing that correctly. Essentially, what the Singularity can do is that he fires these little biopods that can stick to walls and surfaces, and they function like sort of a, I guess, security camera sort of thing, I guess I want to say. And he can also infect survivors with these biopods, and if a survivor is infected, they can also transmit that infection to other survivors if they get close. So it's kind of sort of like the Plague's power, kind of, sort of. But he can also then fire upon the survivors and teleport to them, similar to the Hag. And once he teleports, he goes into an overclock mode, where he vaults faster, he can destroy walls and pallets faster, he can't even be stunned in an overclock mode. All it does, if a pallet stuns him, it destroys the pallet and temporarily slows him down. So, and yeah. Now as for his perks, let's have a brief run through of those, shall we? First we have Genetic Limits. When a survivor finishes healing another, they'll suffer from the exhausted status for up to 32 seconds. Secondly, we have Forced Hesitation. Sort of another version of Infectious Fright, kind of, sort of. When a survivor is put into the dying state by any means necessary, I see what I did there, all of the survivors within close range of you will suffer from the Hindered status for up to 10 seconds, meaning they move slower, and the perk then goes into cooldown. And lastly, Machine Learning. Essentially, when you kick a generator, it will become compromised. And when the compromised generator is completed, you become undetectable and gain a haste status for up to 30 seconds, and then the perk will deactivate. Quite a nasty little build this guy's got. And apparently, from what I've heard by my friend JC, this killer is absolutely broken, even after the PTB. So that's a little concerning. And of course, all the comments in the chat going, Space! I didn't know I could do it for that long. And thank you for this one, Rumble. Yar! This thing be given some mixed signals here. With a name like End Transmission, I figured Five Nights at Freddy's would finally get the crossover with this Dead by Daylight game. But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. But can this new killer really be as deadly as an old pirate fox like myself? Surely not. Yar! So that's the new killer of the Singularity. Now what about the new survivor? Well, here he is, Gabriel Soma. I quite like his design. Now what about his build? Let's have a look at his perks. Firstly, Troubleshooter. It basically functions in the same way as Vittorio's Quick Gambit. While you're being chased by the killer, this perk will activate. You will see the aura of the generator with most progress on the trial, and after dropping a pallet, you'll see the killer's aura for a few seconds. But the kick only lasts for a few seconds while you're in chase and then deactivates. So very interesting. I wonder if you could actually run this with Quick Gambit. I wonder. Also, hello Hubris, good to see you, dude. Hope your wife's doing better. Secondly, Made for This. And this one, I've heard so much talk about this one. It's kind of like Nancy's perk Fixated. Essentially, when you're in the injured state, you run slightly faster, and after you heal another survivor, you gain the endurance status for 10 seconds, meaning you can take a hit that would normally put you in the dying state. Which, why do I feel like this will be run by no Mither users in the future now? And lastly, Scavenger. Whilst you're holding an empty toolbox, this perk will activate. When you succeed a great skill check, you gain a token, up to a maximum of 5. And when you reach a maximum of 5 tokens, you'll lose them all, and you'll automatically recharge your toolbox to a full. And then subsequently, your generator repair speed is halved by 30 seconds. And also, you gain the ability to scavenge to a chest once per trial and guarantee you will get a basic toolbox. So, very interesting kind of support build for this survivor, I will say. And as is tradition, we'll be trying to go for the Adept Gabriel achievement while we start. But there is something I do want to address before we get started. So, this has been on my mind ever since the last Dead by Daylight stream. Just, again, I could have sworn that when I booped my Bendy the last time, I heard Saoirse. And it only happened when I booped it, so there's no way, right? Nothing. I guess I was hallucinating. Okay. No, I was not hallucinating. I heard it that time, and I'm sure you all did too. Surely now. There you are!
Hi, Shadow.
So you have been hiding in my realm, then. That would explain why Infallible was suddenly here for that Papers, Please stream. But why have you been hiding for so long?
Well, you see, I didn't want to leave, but Infallible did, and, well, it's sort of a compromise, right? You aren't mad, are you, Shadow?
I'm not mad. I'm just worried. Not just me, but everyone else here in the chat, too. They've been wondering where you'd gotten to, especially since I know why Infallible's angry now.
Oh, well, I'm really sorry to worry everyone. I didn't mean to.
Why did Fowl take that vocal bar from Alice Angel to heart? Does she not know it was just a game?
Well, it's, Fowl doesn't really, have the ability to understand those emotions, Shadow.
She doesn't? I mean, I didn't know that. I figured with how she called me a friend, you know?
Well, it's complicated. It's not like she doesn't have any of the nice feelings, just, well, I think I have most of them.
So, is that... I'm sorry, I'm trying to process things now. So, if Infallible is just a lot of anger and reservedness, then... does that mean when the snow globe first turned you, you still kept yourself while Fowl became... you know...
Oh, well, sort of, I guess. I mean, well, she is me. In a way, she's just a different me. The me that I thought Unbreakable wanted.
If only you knew then how badly U2's disappearances affected him then.
I do know. I've been around.
I figured that much. Well, why don't you come in here, maybe we can play a game or two.
Oh, I'm not very good, though.
Well, you know that none of us care about how good or bad you do, Val. You know that.
Oh, I'm not foul.
That- Damn it! I haven't seen you in so long that... I'm sorry.
It's okay. I know it can be kind of confusing sometimes.
I'm still just happy to see you again, Saoirse.
I'm happy I get to see you too.
I'm sorry. To make up for confusing you again, here's this again. Saoirse and Fallible are just two sides of the same coin. That is one way of putting it, I guess, White Blade.
Oh, Shadow. Things look a lot different now.
Yes, it's a new chapter in Dead by Daylight. The End Transmission chapter.
That, sounds pretty scary.
Well, it is sci-fi horror, so...
Oh, that's probably okay, right?
Of course. And no matter what, we're here together, so...
I'll try not to drag you down too much.
You'll be fine, I promise you. Also, I forgot to put blood points into the new survivors, so very likely I'm going to do very badly.
Well, then we can do badly together, right?
Yes. And before I forget to redeem from Alex Kaiser...
So, the Singularity is finally here in the realm. Let us see what this AI, from what I've been hearing, killer from space, can do then. To think the entity would look to the stars for a new killer. Just what or who will be next?
This says we're facing the Singularity.
Yes, the new killer, the Singularity.
Okay.
You'll know it when you see it, Saoirse, I promise you. And another redeem from Dominic. Urge to protect Saoirse Ryzen! Oi! Could someone give her some cookies and some hugs while you're at it? And another one from Magnus. Saoirse! Oh, thank heavy God you're safe! Shad's Unbreakable and the rest of us were really worried about you.
I'm sorry, don't worry, everyone.
And we're starting on Dead Dog. Not exactly the most ideal place to face a flesh amalgamation of machinery. I mean, what? Who said that?
Well, maybe he'll stick out like a sore thumb.
Yes. Oh, I see him. I see the Singularity. Well, I see it. So, Saoirse, I take it you probably don't know how the Singularity works, right? Don't.
I have no idea.
Okay, so the Singularity's power is that it fires these biopods around the map, and one of them just infected me. They can control the biopods like cameras, kind of, sort of, and they can view you, and they can also infect you with this gooey, fleshy substance. And what you have to do is you have to go to these chests around the map to get yourself an EMP pulse that can disable both the biopods and also get the thing off you. But simultaneously, if you're infected, it can also teleport right to you, so best be careful with that.
Oh, that doesn't sound good at all.
Where are you, Saoirse? Oh, hi! You're right there, Mr. Singularity, sir. Thing. going, Saoirse?
Right here?
I do not know where here is. There are many heres on this map.
Well, I just finished that generator.
Oh, very nicely done. Which, yeah, I almost
hiding in a bush.
I almost forgot to say, as is always the case with these new chapters, expect to see the new killer, in this case the Singularity, quite a bit today, because, you know, that always seems to be the case with these new chapters.
Ah!
Oh!
Oh no!
Sorry, I forgot that the thing with the Singularity is the thing with the biopods is they can spread to other survivors. So if I do this... There we go.
Oh! That's actually really cool looking.
It is. Just be mindful that once you use an EMP, it goes away and has to recharge. So, yeah.
Oh.
And you've probably already seen the biopods around the map, right?
Yeah, they don't look so nice.
Just be careful if you get close to one of them and he decides to control them, because very likely he may control one and shoot you with it. Speaking of which, where did that Singularity get to? It's been strangely quiet.
I just heard him near the gallows.
Oh, I see him from afar here.
Ah!
The sounds these things make.
Oh. Oh! Oh! Oh no! No! No!
Oh dear.
No!
Wicked looking thing, isn't it?
I don't like this.
I'm gonna try and take a hit for you, Saoirse. I don't know where you've gone. Oh!
Oh! Oh! He just appeared out of nowhere.
Did he teleport to you?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I forgot this thing actually has dialogue as well. Hang on, Saoirse, I'm coming.
think he wants you to do that. He's right there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Come on. Come on, face me, boyo. Oh, I just realized something.
What's that?
You know every one of these killers is a Mori, right? Where they can kill you as opposed to just sacrificing you to the entity?
No.
Oh, you didn't know that before?
I didn't know that.
You do now.
No.
And I don't particularly think you want to see the Singularities, Mori, Saoirse.
I don't think I want to see any Moris.
Hey, there you go.
Thank you.
I believe this one's trying to go for a depth Singularity, so a merciless rating with every one of the killer's unique perks. And I just discovered one of those perks, Force Hesitation.
What does that mean?
When you complete the healing action on another survivor, you're stricken with the exhausted status for a couple of seconds, meaning you can't use perks like Dead Hard, Life, Balanced Landing, or anything like that.
Oh.
Which we should be able to get this generator done, Saoirse.
Maybe.
Oh, hi! Hello!
Oh!
Find an exit, Saoirse. I'll keep the sink. Never mind, he's going right for you. I'm gonna go save the other Gabriel with Cheryl here. Let's get out of here, other me. Oh, did you find the gate? Oh, boy!
Yeah.
And the Singularity's found me!
Oh, no.
Run, Saoirse, run! Don't worry about me!
Where are you?
I'm attempting to run towards the exit now. He is right on me, by the way. Oh!
No!
Ooh. Lag. Thank you for trying, Saoirse. Whew. Cheryl, you are a certified nut job. Get out of there, Saoirse!
But we can leave you behind. Oh! Oh. I'm sorry, Shadow.
Don't worry about it. I made it. Oof. Goodness gracious. Well, that's a way to start things off, isn't it?
That was really scary.
We made it. Uh-oh. And my game just crashed for whatever reason. That's unfortunate.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's not your fault. Guess the game just couldn't quite take it at that moment. But Lumnia, I think, yeah, Saoirse could use this.
Use what?
A little of this. Unless you can't hear that.
I don't hear anything.
I was trying to boop the bendy for you.
Oh. Mm.
I figured you could use that after that match.
It's too bad I can't really hear it.
Well, that's weird. I'm not sure why you can't hear it, Saoirse. Give us a moment here. Now, let me get the game open first and foremost. How about this? That's weird. I'm not sure why you can't hear it. Give me un momento. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the microphone. How about this?
Nope.
I am bamboozled. Well and truly.
I'm sorry. Maybe I've got something in my ear.
Maybe. Anyways, with that match out of the way, so you know then that Unbreakable is practically devastated now. But he's convinced now he'll never be able to even speak to Pei now because of Fal's inconsolable hatred towards her. We're all just kind of stuck right now.
Well, you know, she wouldn't like me to say this, but Val doesn't actually hate Pei, you know.
She doesn't? But then, that doesn't explain how she just immediately shuts down when Pei is even mentioned by any of us.
Well, Shadow, if you think about it, well, that is to say, Val was supposed to be, everything Unbreakable wanted in an acolyte. And a friend. And, well, it's Pei that gets all the friendship. Val doesn't hate Pei, Shadow. She hates herself.
But the snow globe didn't even make it that clear to Val until he was put on the spot and the two were left to talk with one another after I tricked her.
Tricked us, you mean?
You know what I mean. I'm still real regretful for that, by the way. I only wanted you two in the Apex to reconcile. I had no ill intent, but beside the point. Why would she hate herself? Hasn't he made it clear to her that even with his friendship to Pei, Val is still the one that matters most to him?
Well, how would you feel if you were created to be perfect for someone, only to find out that, well, that you weren't?
Well, I'd be pretty down on myself too, I suppose.
Yeah. But Infallible, well, she doesn't know how to... Well, I don't think she can be sad.
I think I know that as fact. She could be anything but angry, but I've never known her to be sad or anything.
She's never sad or scared or weak. Like me.
Also, I apologize for taking longer than expected. I didn't think the game would crash on me, let alone also be taking a while to get me back in. I don't know what that's about.
Maybe it thinks you're too powerful for the new killer.
Because for some reason the game is taking a while to load up for me. It's stuck on this one thing and then it's not going anywhere else. That's a little concerning.
Do you think maybe the servers crashed or something?
Entirely possible. And then again, I also like to imagine that everyone else is probably playing the game at the same time, so...
Maybe they're just, overloaded.
Possible. As it does say checking platform services, that's what I'm stuck on right now.
I don't know.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting either way, though.
It's okay. I don't mind. Plus, it's kinda nice to just, well, be here with you.
Of course. And, Whiteblade, does Saoirse want anything?
No. I just wanted to spend some time with my friends.
Of course. Well, you heard it that time.
Yeah.
No network connection. Oh, don't give me that.
Maybe your computer has been infected with murder drones.
I believe I've heard that somewhere before. Have you been watching that show as well?
Oh, well, maybe a little.
I'd like to guess you may have been watching with Infallible, right?
Yeah, of course.
Are you still in the game at least, Saoirse?
I think so.
Because it's still giving me the network connection problem, and I'm getting a little concerned now.
But it hasn't kicked me out, and, I can still put points into my blood web.
I don't know what's going on, then.
If you wanted to maybe play a different game, we could try.
What did you have in mind, Saoirse?
I don't know.
Because I'm very confused why it's doing this. Well, I know it is Tuesday, so it's Steam Maintenance Day, but the Steam is still up right now, so...
Maybe, you just need to restart your computer.
That is one option, which I may have to, unfortunately, so, yeah, you're all going to have to bear with me a moment as I do a little quick restart, so, yeah.